Pardonnez-moi, mademoiselle. I know we have spoken on this, but you took ice to the Major, correct?
Yes.
This was before or after Archibald took him a bottle of whiskey.
Before.
And did you bring along an ice pick, Rahana?
You are sure?
It may have been after.
Huh.
The whiskey is kept in the cellar with all the alcohol.
It is.
Then you must have noticed him going into the cellar and returning with a bottle through the pantry, no?
Yes, I suppose I did. It must have been before then.
It took only one question for Mademoiselle to doubt her own story. What I still cannot see is why the need for the lies. Tell me about Elizabeth yesterday.
What is there to say? Being locked away in the pantry, I don't see her for most of the day.
That may be, but she came looking for your help before dinner was served, did she not?
She wasn't feeling well, that's all.
And she came to you.
I told you, we are a family here. The girls come to Mama Reh if they have a problem, and I fix it.
When I saw her earlier, I must admit she was not looking herself. Perhaps I should check on her.
No! Just leave the poor girl. She'll be fine after another bowl of my homemade soup. She just needs her rest.
I'm sure Mademoiselle Rehana is a loving mother figure to the staff while away from the families, but her eagerness to keep me from seeing Mademoiselle Elizabeth again does not sit comfortably. Ooh.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Maybe Elizabeth witnessed something horrible, guys. Or maybe she is the one who killed the Major. I don't know. It feels like that all the staff members are working together. Alright, do we have new mind maps? I'm sure we do. 4 connections now. Four connections. So... Archibald forgot to took whiskey to the Major. And Rahana unsure about the timings.
Magnifique.
How can either of them forget something so important from only the day before? Right. Madame pays herself very little, and Archibald stole from the Major.
This will not get me any...
Abandoned clothing, worn out boots, the Major's coat. Hugo saw the Major outside. Someone pretending to be the Major.
What a revelation!
Yeah. The Major would not have left such a fine coat in the staff area. Someone must have worn it. More importantly, however, who wore the Major's clothes? Well, possibly a man, Archibald. But he was standing inside that foyer area forever. That is like his position, guys. Maybe a tall woman pretending to be the Major. Staff may be involved in the murder. Hugo saw the Major outside.
Order and method. That is the way.
Okay, thank you for the hint. We got one. Worn-out boots. Madame pays the staff very little. Oh, I guess.
What a revelation!
I should have known at first glance this belonged to a member of the staff, but who? Elizabeth?
Come, my little gracious.
Archibald. Archibald. Because he has to sell his dad's medals. He stole from the Major. Medals kept in the storage room.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Archibald staged the phone call. These two? Connect these two.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Alright, thank you for the hint. It's these two guys. Rihanna claims she took Alice to the Major, so they're all lying. They are all lying.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
The theory that the Major had been killed during the dinner was nothing but a ruse. But why are the staff covering for the real time of death? Because they are involved? Staff may be involved in the murder.
Is there something I am not...
Can we do this too?
This will not get me any closer.
Elizabeth quite upset. There's gotta be a link for Elizabeth then.
Is there something...
Oh, those two. Someone else wore Major's coat, staff member's boots.
I should not be surprised by my own...
A staff member dressed in the Major's clothes and took his position out in the snow for the guests to see. Why would they do this? Because at that time, and that point in time, the Major was already dead. That's the reason why. Archibald and Rihanna unsure of their stories.
I must act on thought and... Order and method. That is the way to solve the... Magnifique.
Both Archibald and Rihanna play the parts very well, and that is until they become complacent. Why do the staff feel they need to fabricate stories? They fabricated the story, and a staff member impersonated the Major.
Some would say a lucky guess.
I almost had to relay their stories back to them both. I obviously cannot prove a word they have said. Why are the staff hiding the truth from me? Staff are hiding the truth. Because they are involved in the murder, that's why.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
It is a revelation I had not expected. The staff were involved in the murder. While young Inge is guilty of her own crimes associated with the blackmail, it is Monsieur Sterling and Mademoiselle Rihanna that have been an integral part in covering up and obscuring the truth of how the Major was killed. Oh boy. We are done. And... the staff were already suspicious to begin with, but this confirms their involvement. Are all the staff members involved? In my map already? I am close to revealing the truth about the Major's murder, but I must understand the roles that each and every person involved play before the final puzzle is solved. Okay, 3 connections, guys. Elizabeth mourns for Luke, and Rihanna distraught Luke passed away.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
I cannot imagine the pain they have felt losing Luke. His memory will live on in their hearts. Now... Inge feels disconnected from the peers because she is doing the blackmailing stuff. She is not part of the group, guys. And she's no link with Luke. She is not in on the murderings crime. She looks white while coming downstairs. Maybe she witnessed the crime, guys. I don't know if she's responsible. Is she the one who killed the Major? I don't think so. But I think she saw it. She witnessed it.
Magnifique.
Elizabeth looked pale and other members of the staff were busy with the duties. She must have found the body, but did she play a part in the murder? I don't know. A staff member impersonated the Major.
Come, my little Grey Cells.
Who
We
impersonated him,
must
though?
think logically.
Can I link these two up?
What a revelation!
Although her duties are primarily focused in the kitchen and pantry, I don't recall seeing her. Rihanna wasn't seen after Elizabeth found the corpse. Was she impersonating the Major, guys? Maybe that's why.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Oh, impersonating the Major was Rihanna's role in the plan. Why it was necessary, I'm not sure of yet. Why did she feel the need to cover for Elizabeth? Was she the one who killed the Major, guys? Elizabeth? Really? So Rihanna was covering for Elizabeth, and then Archibald staged a phone call. They were accessories to the crime.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Phone call.
Some would say a lucky guess.
Ooh.
I would say a moment.
Archibald's acting skills came into play to cover for a member of the staff, but who? Elizabeth again? Things are pointing to Elizabeth, guys. Okay, do I need to connect Inge?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of data.
I'm confident Inge isn't part of the cover-up that has clearly been the focus of the other staff. Yeah, we can cross her out. We already put her in the blackmailing column, guys. Inge not involved. That is right. Okay, one final one, guys. Archibald was covering for a staff member.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming to...
The staged phone call was Archibald's assignment. He went to great lengths to protect Elizabeth, but why did he feel the need to cover for Elizabeth? While young Inge is guilty of her own crimes associated with the blackmail, it is Monsieur Sterling and Mademoiselle Rihanna that have been an integral part in covering up and obscuring the truth of how the Major was killed. Okay, we are done, guys. Is she the killer or is she not the killer? Elizabeth. And now I have all the pieces of the puzzle. I must return to my room and place them together until the result reveals itself. Whew. It is time for my little grey cells to go to work. I'm so close to uncovering the truth. My little grey cells work in my maps. And nothing else. Alright, so we have to go back to this one. Investigate the murder. Are we going to link Elizabeth up? I don't know. Whoa, so many things happening here. Which one do I need to make a connection to? Ooh. What the heck, guys? So many things opening here. Staff are in... Oh, this is new. Rihanna was covering for Elizabeth. Archibald staged the phone call to cover for Elizabeth. Okay, connect these two.
Another success.
How could I have allowed this to slip through my grasp? Elizabeth is the murderer! Are we so clear now? Okay. Elizabeth. Whoa. Do I need to go talk to Elizabeth? Do I need to link up the other ones? What? But there's no connection here, guys. Do I need to go talk to her? Cannot believe I did not see it, blinded by my own trust. When I look back now, the clues were there, staring me in the face. I spent my time chasing connection between the guests. Their motives and agendas were more than enough to raise suspicion, but while distracted by them, I failed to notice one distant member of the household, one absent member of the household. What I still cannot grasp is why. I promised myself that after that fateful day in the capital, I would not let my judgment steer me adrift, but once again, it is I left looking the fool. She has a motive, guys. It's clear, very clear. There's nothing more than can be done tonight. I must at least try to rest my head in preparation for confronting Mademoiselle Elizabeth in the morning. It is chapter 8. Wow. The truth. Are we leaving the room now? What in the world? Has an elephant escaped and made its way to the second floor? It sounds as though it's coming directly from above me, but that is the storage room. The secret room, guys. We are heading to the secret room. Go, go, go. Secret room. Head upstairs again. Everyone's still in that room. Sleeping? How early is it now? Wait. Where is the storeroom, guys? It's gotta be on this side then. Our room is on this side. So it's directly above our room. The door is open. It's ajar. Storeroom! It's right here. Look at the light. There's someone in there. Elizabeth? Archibald? Why would Monsieur Sterling be in here clattering around in the dead of night? New mind map. Archibald is up in the middle of the night making some amount of noise. Must find out the extent of his behavior. Is he trying to lure me into this storeroom, guys? He is doing this on purpose. Okay, let's just talk to him.
Monsieur Sterling.
Oh, Detective, I was just...
Please, I eagerly await to hear what reason you give for being in the storage room at this hour.
A butler's job is never...
I am no fool, monsieur. You have spun enough stories this weekend.
Honestly, Detective, you don't trust anyone.
And with good reason.
Do I dance, Renata? Well, I do DDR. Does that answer your question? Anyway, my patience has all but run out. What are you doing in here?
I've been thinking about my time with the family.
I often think on fond memories, but it does not take me to a storage room in the middle of the night.
Your family in the storage room? What?
There are many memories held within these walls. I just wanted to see them again.
Your family? Okay, I cannot ignore those marks on the floor, guys. I think this shelf opened up. There's a secret room behind this. You guys see those scratch marks? Monsieur Sterling sounds as though he has plans on leaving the house. It sounded as though you were moving furniture in here. That shelf, the bookshelf.
I didn't realize the noise I was making.
Obviously. Were you preoccupied looking for another of the Major's medals?
Of course not. I already explained.
No, monsieur. You attempted to dupe me again into believing one of your stories.
Please, Detective. I know you know how it ended up in my possession. I was just trying to get some extra money together to send home. I can't lose this job. If Lady Van den Bosch found out...
Theft of a medal would be the very least of your problems.
You have done nothing but deceive and abuse your position in the house.
Deceive? I'm sorry that I lied to you about the medal.
Even when confronted, Monsieur Sterling still remains steadfast and refuses to acknowledge what he has done.
Would you care to explain the fake telephone call? It was purely for my benefit, no?
Why would I fake a telephone call?
The same reason that Mademoiselle Rihanna dressed in the Major's jacket in the snow. To allow not only the guests, but me, to believe the Major was still alive.
I didn't kill him, Detective.
I know, monsieur. But I also know that you helped the one that did to cover their tracks.
It wasn't like that. We were just trying to help. She had no part in it.
She had no part in it. Do you really believe that? Both you and Mademoiselle Rihanna risked your freedom to help Elizabeth.
You never let on. How long have you known it was her?
Monsieur, I am Detective Hercule Poirot. I only show my hand when I deem it necessary.
You will be taking her away then.
She will stand trial for what she has done.
But you don't know the full story. She is just a servant in this house. If she is arrested, that will be the end for her.
If Mademoiselle was only protecting herself, as you both have claimed, she will surely be found innocent.
You have still not explained what you were doing in here.
The Major's military storage box.
The one that stored his medals.
Amongst other things, yes.
And those other things are?
I had to protect her. If you found it when searching the study, you would have carted her off then and there.
What? What are you talking about?
Whatever it is you have hidden, it will not remain that way for much longer.
Monsieur Stone is obviously hiding something. I should perhaps conduct my own search for it instead of relying on his cryptic messages. Elizabeth. What if she is not the murderer, guys? What if she is protecting someone else? I don't know. I have some kind of theory brewing in my head right now.
I need a moment.
Okay, can we look this? Let's look at what is happening in this room. There are so many hotspots. We do a search. Detached scene carving.
Oh.
One of the many saint carvings from around the house abandoned in the box. Why is this saint carving in here?
Huh.
Can we look at the tracks? Here. There's gotta be a way to open up the cupboard. There's gotta be a way. Is there nothing else? Saint carving. And that huge saint picture on the first floor. So...
There is no use lying anymore.
I need a moment.
I need a moment to do a mind map. To do a link in the mind map. Okay. Detached saint carving. What is the relevance in that? The saint carving in the secret room. Each room inside his house has a saint carving on the top of the doorframe. And it's now detached.
Magnifique.
The detached carving may relate to the door in this room. This would explain Archibald's presence. Secret room accessible within storage room. That bookshelf, guys.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Archibald must have hidden items in the secret room. I presume this exists within here, somewhere. Inspect the storeroom. There's gotta be a mechanism in here. How do we open up the cupboard? You can faintly see a door frame here too. Like that. Oh, right there. Inspect furniture. Ooh, can easily be opened. Aha, hidden room. It seems there are more secrets in this house to discover. Oh boy. Military knife? Is that the murder weapon? Murder weapon. Prestigious looking knife, likely belonging to the Major. What if he is killed by his own weapon? The last will and testament of the late the Viscount. It seems he truly loved Angeline. Last will and testament declaration. I declare that I, Viscount Edwin Van der Bosch, am of sound mind. This last will expresses my wishes without undue influence of duress. Article 1. In the event of my death, I hereby appoint my wife, Cassandra Van der Bosch, as the executor of the Van der Bosch estate, and I leave the remaining wealth held in the Van der Bosch name to my only daughter, Angeline Van der Bosch. Any outstanding debts, expenses of my last illness, funeral expenses, and administration costs are to be paid from the Van der Bosch account at the National Bank of Belgium. To my daughter Angeline, you are the apple of my eye and the brightest star in the sky. Never allow your light to fade for even a moment. To my wife Cassandra, thank you for the many joyous years we have loved, and we have brought the most precious of gifts into this world together. I trust that you will protect her and prepare her for a future full of opportunity and hope. Viscount Edwin Van der Bosch. Monsieur Victor Roges. Okay. Hello Sanja, welcome to the stream. Your birthday is coming up. Near Christmas. So, expensive lighter. It looks to have, unfortunately, been through a war. Come, my little grey cells, I believe we already know something about this mystery. Yeah, we already figured out that the biological father of Angeline is the Major! That is not a secret anymore. Okay, we're not done, hold on. Military service box. The Major's military service box. It contains letters and keepsakes.
Huh.
Anything else? Right here. Wait, what is that? Oh, storeroom. Is this all? There's nothing else? Can we do mind maps? Okay, 2 mind maps. Military knife is the murder weapon, guys. Bloodstains. Unrecognized symbol. There's blood on the lighter. Is that blood? The Major's lighter. Unrecognized symbol? What is the symbol about? Rose engraving is the same. The knife and the lighter has the same engraving.
What a revelation!
Oh, this lighter must belong to the Major, the army symbol, or but confirms this. But don't I already have this in my possession? I have a different lighter, guys. That's not the same lighter. Not the same one.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
The lighter I found in the military box is certainly the Major's, meaning the other one is not. Oh. Okay, let's go talk to Archibald.
There is no use lying anymore.
When I inspected the garden yesterday, I found a lighter assumed belonged to the Major.
He always had his regiment lighter that he received in the war on his person.
And yet, it was not his regiment emblem that was engraved on it.
My father's. It must have fallen out of my pocket. You still have it, Detective.
Monsieur, you have stashed evidence, manipulated a crime scene, obscured my investigation, and yet it is a lighter that you worry about most?
If it is my path to end up behind bars for what I have done, so be it. It is Elizabeth that you cannot allow to be locked up without the truth being told.
You're very protective of her, Archibald.
I have heard how you fought for that young maid before. Florette, is it? I only ask that you do the same for Elizabeth.
Although the cases differ greatly in severity, I can envision the similarities in how Mademoiselle Elizabeth will be treated by those in positions of authority or social standing, even before she is trialed. It is my oath as an officer of the law to uphold justice and fairness. Mademoiselle must be given the chance to prove her innocence before the courts, as any other suspect.
I need a moment.
Okay. So we figured that out. What about the bloodstains out on the knife? Murder weapon, military knife.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
The murder weapon has been found. Elizabeth must have used it in the study. Talk to Archibald again.